System. The hepatobiliary system is a complex network of organs, ducts, and structures that work together to produce, store, and transport bile, a fluid essential for digestion and absorption of fats in the small intestine. Liver. The liver is the largest gland in the body, weighing between 1 and 2.3 kilograms. It is situated in the upper part of the abdominal cavity, occupying the greater part of the right hypochondriac region, part of the epigastric region, and extending into the left hypochondriac region. Its upper and anterior surfaces are smooth and curved to fit the undersurface of the diaphragm. Its posterior surface is irregular in outline. The liver is enclosed in a thin inelastic capsule and incompletely covered by a layer of peritoneum. Folds of peritoneum form supporting ligaments attaching the liver to the inferior surface of the diaphragm. It is held in position partly by these ligaments and partly by the pressure of the organs in the abdominal cavity. The liver has 4 lobes. The two most obvious are the large right lobe and the smaller, wedge-shaped, left lobe. The other two, the caudate and quadrate lobes, are areas on the posterior surface. Organs associated with the liver. 1 superiorly and anteriorly diaphragm and anterior abdominal wall. 2 inferiorly stomach, bile ducts, duodenum, hepatic flexure of the colon, right kidney and adrenal gland. 3 posteriorly esophagus, inferior vena cava, aorta, gall bladder, vertebral column and diaphragm. 4 laterally lower ribs and diaphragm. Blood supply. The hepatic artery and the portal vein take blood to the liver. Hepatic veins, varying in number, leave the posterior surface and immediately enter the inferior vena cava just below the diaphragm. Structure. The lobes of the liver are made up of tiny lobules just visible to the naked eye. These lobules are hexagonal in outline and are formed by cubicle-shaped cells, the hepatocytes, arranged in pairs of columns radiating from a central vein. Between 2 pairs of columns of cells there are sinusoids containing a mixture of blood from the tiny branches of the portal vein and hepatic artery. This arrangement allows the arterial blood and portal venous blood to mix and come into close contact with the liver cells. Amongst the cells lining the sinusoids are hepatic macrophages whose function is to ingest and destroy any foreign particles present in the blood flowing through the liver. Blood drains from the sinusoids into central or centrolobular veins. These then join with veins from other lobules, forming larger veins, until eventually they become the hepatic veins which leave the liver and empty into the inferior vena cava just below the diaphragm. One of the functions of the liver is to secrete bile. This means that each column of hepatocytes has a blood sinusoid on one side and a bile canaliculus on the other. The canaliculi join up to form larger bile canals until eventually they form the right and left hepatic ducts which drain bile from the liver. Lymphoid tissue and a system of lymph vessels are present in each lobule. Functions of the liver. The liver is an extremely active organ. Some of its functions have already been described, and they will only be mentioned here. Carbohydrate metabolism, conversion of glucose to glycogen in the presence of insulin, and converting liver glycogen back to glucose in the presence of glucagon. These changes are important regulators of the blood glucose level. After a meal, the blood in the portal vein has a high glucose content and insulin converts some to glycogen for storage. Glucagon converts thus glycogen back to glucose as required, to maintain the blood glucose level within relatively narrow limits. Fat metabolism, desaturation of fat, i.e. converts stored fat to a form in which it can be used by the tissues to provide energy. Protein metabolism, deamination of amino acids, removes the nitrogenous portion from the amino acids not required for the formation of new protein. Urea is formed from this nitrogenous portion which is excreted in urine. Breaks down genetic material of worn-out cells of the body to form uric acid which is excreted in the urine. Transamination removes the nitrogenous portion of amino acids and attaches it to other carbohydrate molecules forming new non-essential amino acids. Synthesis of plasma proteins and most of the blood clotting factors from the available amino acids occurs in the liver. Breakdown of erythrocytes and defense against microbes. This is carried out by phagocytic Kupffer cells in the sinusoids. Detoxification of drugs and noxious substances. These include ethanol and toxins produced by microbes. Metabolism of ethanol, thus follows consumption of alcoholic drinks. Inactivation of hormones, these include insulin, glucagon, cortisol, aldosterone, thyroid and sex hormones. Synthesis of vitamin A from carotene. Carotene is the provitamin found in some plants, e.g. carrots and green leaves of vegetables. Production of heat. The liver uses a considerable amount of energy, has a high metabolic rate and produces a great deal of heat. It is the main heat-producing organ of the body. Secretion of bile. The hepatocytes synthesize the constituents of bile from the mixed arterial and venous blood in the sinusoids. These include bile salts, bile pigments and cholesterol. Storage. The substances include fat-soluble vitamins A, D, A, K, iron, copper, some water-soluble vitamins, e.g. riboflavin, niacin, pyridoxine, folic acid and vitamin. Composition of bile. About 500 milliliters of bile are secreted by the liver daily. Bile consists of water, mineral salts, mucus, bile pigments, mainly bilirubin bile salts, which are derived from the primary bile acids, cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid, cholesterol. The bile acids, cholic and chenodeoxycholic acid, are synthesized by hepatocytes from cholesterol, conjugated with either glycine or taurine, then secreted into bile as sodium or potassium salts. In the small intestine they emulsify fats, aiding their digestion. In the terminal ileum most of the bile salts are reabsorbed and returned to the liver in the portal vein. This enterohepatic circulation, or recycling of bile salts, ensures that large amounts of bile salts enter the small intestine daily from a relatively small bile acid pool. Bilirubin is one of the products of hemolysis of erythrocytes by hepatic macrophages in the liver and by other macrophages in the spleen and bone marrow. In its original form, bilirubin is insoluble in water and is carried in the blood bound to albumin. In hepatocytes it is conjugated with glucuronic acid and becomes water-soluble before being excreted in bile. Bacteria in the intestine change the form of bilirubin and most is excreted as stecobilinogen in the feces. A small amount is reabsorbed and excreted in urine as urobilinogen. Jaundice is yellow pigmentation of the tissues, seen in the skin and conjunctiva, caused by excess blood bilirubin. Hepatobiliary